Yo, what is going on, guys? I am your boy, Infernosaiyangaming.
Yeah,
and
no
we
one
are
cares.
back
I
at it
is your
again for
boy,
another
the Kingdom Key, the
Inferno
one
cast.
that's
We're back at
actually
it with my good
relevant.
old buddy Blake.
Yeah, it's your boy Blake, the Kingdom Key, the one that's actually relevant in this podcast.
I know, right, man, guys? I mean, like, he's more relevant than I am at getting, the little McSpanky every now and then. But, it'd be how it be sometimes. Hard times. What you been up to, man?
Hard times. Man, just honestly, man, I blasted through fucking Spider-Man 2.
This guy was wearing a Spider-Man mask. He was trying to be, Gwen, just going smacking that big old meat of his.
I,
He was slinging them webs out all over his room, man. I walked up in there and I'm like, bro, where all these cobwebs come from? And I'm like, he's like, don't worry about it. I'd be slinging my webs.
Don't worry about it, bro. It was a spooky ghost with ectoplasm webs.
And then you just hear the chant from him, Spider Dick, swinging whatever the Spider Dick does.
Big booty bitch. Come.
Hell yeah.
Oh god. No, guys, this podcast is gonna be mad. This is very unhinged. So PG-13 warning. PG-13 is not on this podcast.
Oh, hell no. It's never been. If you're scarred for life, man, then I don't know what to tell you. Bring your mom on over.
Yeah, that was a bit bad, wasn't it? No, man, other than that, man, I've taken, like, a step back from videos. I think, like, a video every other day is a bit too much for people, so I'm just gonna do, like, 3 videos every other week, sort of, so-and-so, or every other few days. So, like, I've written out, like, 11 video ideas in, like, the last, like, sort of, like, day. So, not bad, man. It's been going. What about you? What you been up to, man? Other than Call of Duty.
Oh, man, I gotta be on the Call of Duty grind. Gotta shit on kids. Almost turning 26. I mean, I gotta shit on them even more. I'm like, look at these big old, shriveled up these old testicles. Like, you're gonna eat them. And I'm like, anyway. But no, I just been grinding COD really. Just been streaming as well. I've been streaming
Sorry. You've been grinding cock.
Yeah. I mean, I had to take it after the Kingdom Dicks over here. You know how it be.
Shut up.
But I just been grinding every day on stream recently. Dropped a nuke. That was pretty cool. And guys, if you could do me a favor, I need to get 75 followers on Kick, so I'll leave a link below. If you do, I would greatly appreciate it. But nothing much really.
He needs you guys to subscribe to him and follow him on Kick. So
I mean, yeah, I gotta pay
sugar mamas.
Yeah, I need you all to subscribe on Kick so I can pay back all the OnlyFans I've been buying out recently. Gotta pay, those collaborations.
Oh. Bye. Ayo, collaborate. Ayo.
But other than that, I've been replaying some Star Wars Force Unleashed on 360. That was mad. That was good old days.
Oh, bro. Xbox 360 and PS3 era was a different time of gaming. You could not go into an Xbox Live party without it getting heated within like 2 seconds. Like, you really could not.
Yeah,
Like,
and I found out very quickly what the mute button was.
Yeah, you had to, man. Like, some people on there were relentless, bro. Like, I remember, like, I think it was, like, Black Ops 1 I remember playing. And, like, I'm very bad with Call of Duty now, because, like, my hand-to-eye coordination is just crap. And I also hadn't played COD, like, since Modern Warfare 2, and then, like, I hadn't played any since Black Ops 1 until, like...
And this was back,
Black
guys,
Ops
when he
4
was 20,
came out.
and now he's going on, like, 41, 42. Like, you gotta remember, the old man can't keep up in this generation.
Bro, do you know what's the thing, though? Like Xehanort, I can time travel, too, so I'm not the old man. But no, man, it's mad, but, like, yeah, bro, I remember I killed, like, this one guy on Black Ops 1. I'm like, bro, like, the hatred on those people, bro. Like, I remember him, like, threatening to, like, come over to my house with his fucking shotgun because like he lives in like fucking wherever the hell he was from, and then he was like, I'm gonna come to your house, fly over there and kick your door down and fucking shotgun blast your entire I was like, hey yo bro, all this hostility over a fucking video. Yeah man, Xbox and the PS3 era was fucking mad.
Listen,
go on man.
Yeah, so Call of Duty 4, which is Modern Warfare if you guys didn't know. I was playing
that always made no sense to me. Why'd you call it Call of Duty 4, but then it's Modern Warfare?
Probably just shorter at the time, who knows, but freaking, I was playing, it was my first Call of Duty. So, fun fact, the first ever online multiplayer game I ever played was Halo 3. That's what got me into it, and first Call of Duty
bro, Halo 3 was just goated.
It was the best freaking Halo ever made. I will stand by that to this day.
Bro, honestly, at this point, just get Bungie back.
Please. And, so I'm playing Call of Duty 4, and it's the first COD I ever played, so I'm in this lobby. I can't think of what the map is. But this dude messages me. He's like, hey, invite me to an Xbox party. I was like, okay. And I invited him. We're talking. And I still talk to him to this day. This has been like, gosh, 12 years ago. And he's telling me, because he's on the other team, he's telling me where everybody is, bro. Where they're at, where they're camping at, this and that. Bro, I have never gotten told how much of a hacker I was. Until freaking that happened, bro. Everybody was like, report him, he's cheating. I was like, I'm just better than you.
Hey, yo. Bro, it's mad, though, dude. Like, people are just, like, very, very crazy when it comes to COD. Like, I notice, man. Like, bro, it's just crazy, like, how... Like, it can go from, like, people doing well in the game to, like, everyone getting, like, cheating accusations and stuff, and then, like, people then, like, mass reporting your account to the point where you get banned, and it's like, bro, no offense, but, like, COD players are the saltiest fucking players
oh god,
I've
yes.
ever seen.
And I say next to that are GTA players. If you freaking piss a GTA player off, oh, they're after you.
Yeah, but it's, bro, even Red Dead, like, I love Red Dead 2 online, like, even though, like, I can't lie, like, the online, like, it flopped, like, it's not good, and, like, so, even then, like, I could just be, like, walking around, like, doing a bounty, like, minding my own business, and then, like, 4 dudes roll up on me, act all nice, wave at me, and then just
you hear that, guys? 4 dudes rolled up on him. He's about to have a gangbang session right there.
No, not like that, bro.
Oh,
no.
yeah.
Not like that. But no, it's like they just pull up beside you, like wave to you, like doing all the emotes to like wave because like your character can't talk in the game, and then like all of them just like pull out like sawed-off shotguns and shit, and I was like, oh, not today. And then like. There was one that really annoyed me because like there's this one legendary bounty I've been trying to do for ages, but my friend who was trying to do it with me like always gets interrupted, and just always does so much stupid stuff. And so there's this one legendary bounty in Red Dead Redemption 2 Online where it's like they like sort of get you with like a drug trip, so then like you're seeing like different like hallucinations of the person, but then it's not really them. Finally got the person, tied them up, took them in alive, got them on the back of my horse, was like 2 seconds away from getting to like the sheriff's station. Fucking dude just shoots the bounty in the back of the head just to ruin the bounty and then goes offline, and I'm like, bruh.
Jesus.
Like, what the because it's like you get more money for bringing the bounties in alive. I was like, bro, like, this was a legendary bounty. I took him all the way here, killed all the NPCs that were shooting at me, got him all the way here, and I was like, maybe like 10 more steps until I got to like outside the sheriff's station. Just killed. Like, bro, yeah, people on those games like Rockstar games like Grand Theft Auto, Red Dead, and then games like COD, and yeah, they're just so salty, like just
And let me
like
tell you
it's
guys,
actually mad.
and Blake can vouch for me. I'm a very gifted COD player. But Blake
Oh yeah,
knows
no, like
Blake
he is,
knows me
yeah.
though. I will troll and piss you off, bro. I freaking was just in a lobby recently on some search and destroy, and I was just rocket launching people, bro. People
Yeah,
have
bro.
said
Yeah,
every freaking
see,
slur I have ever heard in my life, and I'm like, you mad, kid? You got shit
yeah,
on.
bro. Yeah, bro. It's true. And like, yeah, you've always been good at COD, but like, you've gotten like so much better to the point where it's just like stupid, like level, like good. But bro, yeah, like I see how you rocket launch people in that game. Yeah, man. Like you use that fat belly of yours because you're an absolute beast.
I know, man. I know, man. It
Absolute
anchors me
unit.
down, but you know, it's better than being like, what are you, Blake? Like 5 pounds now?
Nah, bro. I'm a feather. Come on.
I was gonna
Oh
say, man,
man.
the drawing of your freaking Kingdom Key looks, thicker than you.
Yeah. I was gonna say, yeah. He doesn't look as malnourished.
No, he actually looks like he pulls bitches, man.
Yeah, but then again, you're just saying that because you're projecting, huh?
No, man. And I think the Kingdom Key community agree. This one is just more of a masculine, and Blake's more of the feminine.
I mean, hey man, some people like people who can be in touch with all their feelings inside, you know. But I mean, it's okay, Brandon. You're just hiding the small pippy.
Hey, it's alright now. I don't have a secret love life of our boy hearts.
Ah, the look. Josh is the bro. Like we love Josh. JK Hearts, we love you, man.
We
But
love
no,
you,
like
JK.
honestly,
You're something else.
uh,
You're funny as hell.
bro, what about you and JK's like secret love life too, man? Because you're,
Oh, bro,
you know,
we'd be like freaking Clash of the Titans, bro. We'd be like smacking it back and forth. You know
yo,
how it be. But
oh
we
man,
can't. But we always have made an agreement. We can't start without Big Daddy K in the house.
you know, oh man. Guys, I'm actually just trying to troll him, so everything I'm saying in this podcast, I'm sorry if I've offended someone, but it's just to try and troll him back, because every time, right, if you guys haven't tuned into the previous podcasts, every time it's Daddy Keyblade, Papa Boy Blake, Papa Boy Keyblade, Daddy Keyblade, and I'm like, bro, like, I cannot escape this. Or my favorite one that I don't think you've said on this podcast yet. It's my favorite one because it's the same but it's different. Is Daddy of the Keys, and I'm like, bro, come on, what the fuck?
Daddy at the key.
Like you just get that voice is decrepit. um, but no, man. Like honestly, right? So I'm gonna throw a topic at you, right? But it's more of a long, in-depth question. I want to get into a discussion about this, right?
Hey, pause on that one. Pause on that one because guys, I'm about to break Blake in just a sec. But yeah, go on with your question because you'll find out in just a minute.
Ah, yeah. I cannot wait.
It is on your social.
Yeah, I'm not.
media.
I'm not opening. I'm not opening that message because I know it's a spider.
It's not. I promise on my heart, it's not a spider. Even worse.
Yeah. If you've promised and you lied, you owe me 60 quid. Oh, bro, you're disgusting. That is grim. Don't even describe it because that was nah, bro. You're mad.
To our fellow heroes, clashing it at once.
Yeah, nah. You're mad. But anyway, so I think a question that everyone has, because sometimes you pop into podcasts, pop into my live streams when I'm streaming Kingdom Hearts and whatever else I'm streaming. And I know, like, you don't stay long, because, like, you got, like, gym, and then, like, you gotta, like, pick up your fiance from, like, work, and then, like, you're also just, like, doing other things, and, like, your fitness routine, and, like, looking after the dogs and the cat, and whatever have you, and, like, you know, paying bills and stuff. But, why haven't you embraced this community enough to actually play Kingdom Hearts live on your YouTube channel and actually try and get through Kingdom Hearts 1?
Listen, this comes
Huh?
from the kindest
Ah!
and dearest thing from my heart. Okay, guys. It looks cool.
Oh.
I'm sure it's got a cool story, but I just do not like the playstyle of it because I am so direct in a video game campaign that it needs to be so direct. Kingdom Hearts, wherever the hell I played. Oh my gosh, you're talking about getting lost. Like, I could probably find Noah's Ark than freaking going around this damn town. Because freaking 2 years later, Blake goes, oh, you just had to explore a city. I asked 3 different people, what do I do? Oh, you look for this. No, I need to look around a damn city. Screw Kingdom Hearts after that. But I do love the people because you all are some of the nicest people.
Bro got pissed. Bro was bad. Bro, I think you've been sniffing that sea salt sniff.
Hey, not to cut you off, but bro, I like that. Like you sound like.
No, bro, it's honestly like a laugh of mine that I've repressed because in public, like no, bro, like it echoes in public. Like my friend did something a few years ago where he made like this smacking thud sound because like he jumped off something like and like it thudded, and I died laughing like the way how like he landed, and it went from me being like like bro, it echoed everywhere. Like I was crying, and like bro, like it was so loud that it echoed that it bounced off of the freaking walls outside in public, and people just all looked at me from this one restaurant, and I was like, bro, I'm never laughing like this again in my life. And then something happened on stream that I found hilarious, and it just came out after like all the years of me repressing it, and I was like, oh.
Freaking gosh dang.
Bro, I have stupid laughs. I have a laugh where it sounds like I'm wheezing as well, which is just funny. But nah, dude. So, what if all of us help you navigate your way through Kingdom Hearts 1?
No, it's canceled.
Bro.
Sorry, guys, canceled. If I was a Kingdom Hearts try, I'd be called Inferno Keyblade, but I'm good.
See, guys, he wants to play with a Keyblade too.
Oh Jesus, guys. Unsubscribe from the Kingdom Key if you hate his laugh.
No.
Every time he's laughed,
subscribe.
That's 10 less subs.
Subscribe for the laugh. Yeah. If you guys subscribe, this because of the laugh. Yeah, actually, just really funny. Before this podcast started, I was actually recording something, sort of like an ad through my videos, but it's more like a promotion thing, and my laugh is in there.
See, guys, now he only cares about ads now. See, he's trying to get you for your revenue.
No, it's not, not like that.
You saw it, guys.
It's just that's promotion.
That's why he doesn't video anymore. He's just trying to...
No, that's not why you...
Daddy Cash Keyblade.
Bro, do you know what? What's your favorite drink? Is it Gatorade? What's your favorite drink?
I don't really know, actually, now. It's actually changed a lot.
Okay, well, what is it currently?
Well, I know yours would be that Cummy Yummies, but for me, I mean,
No,
I drink anything from, like, waters, fruit punch, I like Dr. Pepper, like...
Okay, but, like, if you had 3 options, what one's the top tier?
I'd rather dehydrate and die.
Yeah.
I like how silent he goes, and then he just busts it out.
Jesus Christ.
Because I know you're going to try with that, I'm like, well, shoot, might as well just dehydrate and die.
I was really gonna say, oh sweet, you saved me and everyone else like a whole lot of work. We just have to pick up the body and put it in a box. But no. Oh fuck, man. No, okay, okay. As it's the month of horror, man.
Yeah,
Is
I have
there
to look
like
at you
any
every
horror
day.
movie? Oh, bro, that's what I was about to say about you. But you know,
Uh,
that's why your dog looks at you the way your dog looks at
oh hell
you.
yeah,
Your dog's like, Jesus
she thinks
Christ,
I'm
look at this
mentally
horror film.
unstable. She's like, this guy's stupid. And I look at her, I'm like, yes, Charlie, I am.
Your dog's looking at the horror show. Of watching your mind work. Um, no, I was gonna say, is there any like horror film that has like actually scared you shitless? Where you're like, oh yo, I'm
Yes,
actually not watching this.
yes. One of the most
Oh wait,
worst
this is
horror
gonna be a
films, and
joke.
I think it's one of the worst ever made, is Scooby-Doo Zombie Island.
Oh no, 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 I mean like official like horror,
Yep, it is.
horror, not like.
Yep, nope, nope. I only said that because Blake loves Scooby-Doo. But,
No, no,
no,
we both do, yeah, but yeah.
I never had a horror movie that actually scared me like that.
Oh, for real?
Mm-mm.
Oh, fair, man.
Freaking, it's not horror, forget what it is, but, bro, it was this weird freaking movie on Netflix that basically there was only one survivor, she escaped, and everybody else got killed and eaten by cannibals. And watching that, bro, oh my god, it made me freaking twisted in my stomach.
Uh, okay, was it Wrong Turn?
No, and I know what Wrong Turn is. No, this is like like if you get stuck in Africa and you're just gonna get eaten by these people type stuff. It was wild.
Uh,
I can't think
was
of what
it
it's
like
called.
the. Okay, I think. Oh god, no, I actually think I know the one you're on about, because like it came out like. Was it like a Netflix like original one?
I don't know.
Do you know?
I am messaging um messaging. I am finding out as we speak. But what's a freaking oh, they're opening. Okay, we're getting some typing. Green Inferno.
We're getting somewhere. Oh yeah, no, no,
Screw that.
that one's
Screw. Oh, it
yeah,
got
that
to
was
me.
intense.
It
Yeah.
got me queasy, bro. And I can handle stuff, but I was like,
Yeah.
oh nope, nope. I turned it off. I was like, nope.
Yeah. No, I think like I don't know what it was, man, but like I'm not gonna be able to say this because like you know like YouTube like sensitive stuff, but so there's a series of like horror movies that has just come out now, and like the second one came out like I think at the start of this year or some point last year, and it's called like Terrifier 2.
Yeah.
But before that movie, there was a one called All Hallows Eve, and he's in there, and it's very very hard to stomach because it's like they're like a cult of like murderers, and it's like you see like all this weird stuff, and they're like somewhere like underground, and like you see like them like sacrificing people and like murdering like babies and like cutting people like split down the middle and then like split from like where they're like yeah, bro, and it's just so disturbing to watch. And I was like, there was one scene that actually made me like physically like my stomach like dropped. I was like, nah, this is grim.
Dude,
But,
listen.
like I've never like watched it since.
Dude, I saw a thing where it was talking about it was a post I saw on Instagram. It was comparing old anime to anime now. And bro, it showed some of the most gruesome things. It showed a freaking and I don't know what the hell this anime was, but it just showed freaking this woman get her titties ripped off. I was like, "Oh my god, you could not get that nowadays."
Yeah, nah, yeah, like bro, there's like so much stuff that like
Oh, it's
just
oh,
yeah, like that you cannot show. But like in a way, it's like I'm kind of like glad
nope.
because it's like yeah, like
I kind of miss it because like you know you're either gonna be gambling as a little kid, be scarred for life, or you're either gonna be like, oh, that was kind of neat.
anyone order a straight jacket because you need one.
Eh,
No, do you know though? Speaking on like the subject of like horror and creepy things,
Yep.
have you ever like had like a weird encounter or like something that's just like terrified you to where you're like, I never want to experience this again in my life?
Yep, twice. I can tell you what. So there's a
Okay.
freaking there's a thing in the woods that we have around here. This thing will
Oh,
travel
okay.
50 to 100 feet like nothing. Okay? Or 50 to 100 yards. This thing can travel, okay? Here's the
Yeah.
thing. You hear nothing. It's not a bird. It has to be able to walk because you can't hear crap though. This thing will go ah! It just screams out of nowhere. And then it goes silent. And then
Bruh.
it could instantly travel to the other side in 2 seconds and do the same thing again. And it's terrifying. It's an ancient
Bruh.
creature, and I'm gonna say it out of pure just for y'all and the kindness from the creature in the woods. They are called wendigos, as we call windy
Ah, yeah.
boys. Yeah, I believe in them, and it's weird. A second one. A few years ago, I'd say about 3 or 4 years ago, when we first moved to this house, we were coming back a late night trip from Walmart, me and my girl. Well, freaking, I'm driving, and this is where I was getting used to the route of the house, so I kind of needed to like turn around because I missed a turn. I went down this road, and I was turning around. I saw the freaking biggest red wolf I ever seen in North Carolina, and I'm like, oh my god! I said this thing is terrifying. I said, this thing's basically like a wolf. Not a wolf, but like a werewolf. Like, it's that big. Like, it's just, like, it's insane. I said, dear, I said, we're gonna get the hell out of here. And we drove, like, off so fast, dude. That thing, like, oh my god, you could, no. I would have got Mufasa'd.
Is it is mad what you encounter in like life,
Oh, and the most
but
horrifying one is, I would say third one that was the most horrifying is, getting some head and you accidentally get bitten. That's the worst.
hey yo,
You said horrifying encounters. That was a horrifying encounter.
uh, not like that.
Hey, it's better than me being like, yeah, freaking she was sucking my dick and she bit it. Like, you want me to say it like that? Oh, wait.
No,
No.
no, no, bro. Jesus Christ, you're gonna have to edit that out the
Oh,
podcast.
hell no. If I get demoted, oh, well, it's so be it. But what's your most freaking terrifying encounter, man?
I was actually gonna do this as like a story time on the channel because like occasionally I do like story times and
Once
stuff.
a year, guys,
But
remember.
I was actually gonna. I've done two this year. Shut up. No, actually, I've done three, or maybe four. Anyway, whatever. My dementia's kicking in, as you like to say. Um, but no. So like, there's an area like near me that's like 20 minutes, and there's like a park for like kids and stuff and all that. But on the opposite side, if you walk further up, go up past the green field, there's this area where there's like a huge like ditch in the ground, and there was like a car that sort of went off from the woods and smashed down there, and you can see like this rusty old car like that's been left there, and they haven't been able to dig it out.
Ooh.
Anyway, a friend of
Well,
mine and his girlfriend, bro, like I might have to like go there, take
that's,
pictures of the
bro, that's
place for
kind of
like a
sick. Like,
better like.
you should do a little, like, vlog, bro. Be like, that's kind of sick. I like that.
Bro, the thing is, like, I was actually thinking like making like a whole like story time around this, and then like just taking pictures for context. But anyway, so like yeah, like I was saying, so like there's a park on like the main road, and then like if you go to your left, and then follow like the green like plane of field, and then just keep going because it's like all shallow. But then like you get to like a point where it's uphill, then you see like a little bit of wood, and then there's like another path that goes straight down when you get to the top of this big hill. When you go straight down, and you can see this bit of wood on the sort of like as the hill slopes down. You can go through the woods either on the left hand side or the right hand side, and you'll get to the point where there's this big caved in ditch, and either way it makes a straight uh like line like dirt path that's just been there naturally. and either way you follow it, it goes up in a straight line. You can come out both sides on the left and right. So anyway, my friend, his girlfriend, and a girl that I was dating at the time were all up there, and then one of our other friends and his cousin was there. And we're all just chilling, and just, like, talking, and, like, this was, like, shortly after I finished college. This was, like, maybe, like, 3 months after I'd finished college. And we're all just, like, talking. It's about, like, 9:30 at night when we're there. Anyway, like, we're there for, like, a few hours, and it gets to, like, around about, like, 12:15 in the morning. And we're just there. We got, like, a small, like, little fire going, and, like, we're just talking, eating food, and just, like, talking about, like, life and, like, what's going on, and, like, all this other stuff. And my friend's girlfriend is, like, very sensitive to things around her. And she's just like, something's not right, like, something's here. And we can't, like, visibly see this. I'm gonna say it's a person, I don't think it's a thing. But it had, like, long, white, strandy hair and, like, a dirty green, like, coat and, like, black Wellington boots on and,
Slenderman.
Like, baseball cap. And, so we tried going down the path on the left, and we got all the way down the path, and I was the one looking behind us. The person was standing there still. And then as we got towards the bottom, to the left side of the path, there was the exact same person standing right there. But then when I had looked back up to the right path, they were standing there, so, like, they were standing in two places at once. So I was like, okay, nah, that's fucked, because, like, if they had walked around, they would have had to walk around it, and it would have took you, like, about 3 minutes to walk all the way around and come to this loop to get to where these exits are. And then afterwards, my friend's girlfriend had luckily parked her car, like, 2 minutes up the thing, so, like, we all exited the same way, but we lured them all to the right side and then ran, and then we got in her car, and she, like, sped up, like, she drove, like, all the way up to the main path. Anyway, there's a part of the road that goes up, and as it does, it's by this, like, church that's, like, abandoned. It's been, like, abandoned ever since I was about, like, 7.
Holy
Anyway,
hell,
we
you're a
get
young
there.
one? Jeez, I didn't think that was possible.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm a fossil at this point. And yeah, we got there, and the lights are never on in that church. And then all of a sudden, we just see the guy, right? And he's just on the middle of the road, and just because of the headlights of, like, her car, we can't, like, see his eyes or anything like that. But we see him smiling, and he walks into the road as the car's coming at him, and he just starts waving and smiling. And I'm like, the fuck?
You should have went up
Anyway,
and
like,
talked to him.
a few days. No.
Yeah.
But, like, it made no sense, like, how he got there that quickly, because we were driving and it took us, like, 2 minutes to get there. For him to get there by foot, it would have took him 15 minutes. Anyway, so, like, a few weeks go by, and then my friend's girlfriend has a note, like, shoved on the inside of her car, and the only reason why she found it was because she went for a job interview and she was wearing, like, flat shoes, and she had stepped in gum. Anyway, she comes back from the job interview, went well, she got the job, and then she noticed that there was a bit of paper stuck to her foot, and it said, check the glove compartment. And there were pictures of the dude standing outside her house, and then, like, the last picture was him on top of the roof with the flashlight that reflected, and it's her asleep in her bedroom, and he's standing outside the room.
That's fun.
Bro, that was, like, the creepiest thing that's ever happened, like, in my life. And I'm like, nah.
I'll tell you what's
Never
creepier than
again.
that. I can tell you something that's creepier than that.
Let me guess, my face.
Daddy Keyblade.
Suck, bro, just, yeah, good job, man, good job.
I mean, the creepiest thing I've ever encountered, and where I have a freaking heightened sense of anything paranormal. You know, for instances, like I've had instances where I've had my freaking oh my god, hold on, I could tell you three different ones. I can tell you three different
Oh
stories,
god.
and they're relatively quick. So just to sum it up, because like, you know, it is what it is at this point. But so 6 years ago, I had my dad and my mamaw pass 3 days apart from each other, and they were closest people to me, and yada yada yada. Well, the day my dad had his funeral because he got cremated and whatnot, my mamaw was also in the hospital. She was getting a valve replaced in her heart, but she had non-cirrhosis to the liver. Trauma from the surgery caused her to basically die. You know, yada yada yada. Well, anyway, as soon as the funeral ended, my mamaw passed, and you know, shocking and everything. Well, I go back to the house, okay, and in my room on the other side of the wall is basically the front room out to the entrance to go outside. Well, I know exactly how my dad and my mamaw walked. You know, you've been around them for so long, and my dad had a more distinct walk because he had a stroke, so he had a little bit of a drag to his walk, a little bit. So I'm sitting on the bed. I haven't turned the TV on or anything. I'm just sitting on the bed, just kind of going through my phone. I hear a freaking walk with a little bit of a like thud, and I'm like, that is identical to my dad. And I felt vibrations to it. I kid you not, man. And next thing you know it, I hear of a faster paced walk and everything. That's identical to my mammal. I get this freaking bat, this wooden freaking bat I have near my bed. I'm like, oh hell no, who the hell is that in this house? I freaking go in the front living room. I go freaking looking around everything. I said, oh my god, I just had, I have ghosts in my house. I was so scared, dude. Like, I get that's probably my mom and my dad's freaking spirits, but I was like, what? I said out loud, I said, why do y'all have to scare me like that? I went back in my
Yeah.
room.
You know, what's actually like creepy was that like I remember one day I was actually talking to you. Like I think this was like when Discord was just like new, like in a way. Uh, and you were like telling me this, and I was like, oh damn, dude, like your dad just wanted to say hi, hi, and then you're like, yeah, yeah, and I was like, so Brandon, you gonna like play like Xbox? And you're like, maybe in a little bit. And like Brandon's like got like the face cam on at this point. Like I can see him, like he's sitting like nowhere near his Xbox, and all you hear is the little gling, and I'm like, that is fucking weird. Like his
Bruh.
Xbox just like turned on and everything.
Oh, listen to this, guys. So this is four now. Okay. So one down, three more to go. So, my dad, I believe, guys, haunts me. Not a bad way, but he's around. So anytime, so I've heard him a couple times and everything, and that's weird. I hear it outside, and I've heard him maybe once inside. Well, anytime you've ever mentioned my dad's name, if I just say, "Hey, Dad," turn my Xbox on later or something, my 360 will come on. It is touch sense. You have to barely tap it and it comes on. But I have nothing around it. It's never triggered. None of these consoles ever triggered. That comes on. I have two Xboxes. Oh, Xbox One S and a Series S. They're both, you physically gotta like push it in. They've come on by themselves. I have no devices attached to it. No Alexas, no Google Homes, no this or that. I don't like that. I like to do it myself. Don't know how.
Yeah, bro.
Don't know how. And
Yeah.
it's creepy. And here's another thing, guys. I've had two incidents, and Blake's gonna freaking like this one, and I've told this to him. I have here banshee screams, and the old lore to it is when you hear a banshee scream, someone's about to die. Heard it once. It was 2011. We had an old, not 92, 93-year-old neighbor across the street. She really nice. You wouldn't think she's that old. She would probably think about 70s. I hear that.
Right.
They found her in her house, dead. And they said, oh, she probably looked like she must have died, like a week ago. I heard that a week ago. But, one, I mean, it was like a bloody scream. So that was wild. And I've heard it
Yeah.
one other time randomly. I can't remember the time and place, but I heard it once before again. Bro, do you know what it's like knowing there's nothing that makes noise around you and everything, and you just hear like a blood scream from a horror movie? You know what that's like?
Horrifying.
Bro, it's like it's like going in the wrong hole. It's terrifying.
Yeah. It's always difficult, man. It's like, yeah, like I know like a lot of people like always skeptical of ghosts and like other things. Like
I will say,
it's
in my
definitely
personal
like
experiences, I believe in them 100%.
oh yeah, yeah. Like I mean, I had one, but like nothing like terrifying. But like I must have been like about like 2 or 3 years old when this happened, and like you know when you're like 2 or 3, like you don't like recall any like memories. But like I was just like you know when you're like 2 or 3, like you just like learn to start speaking and stuff and all that. And so I was in the back garden, like just playing as like a little kid, like you know. And my mom's
Wait,
like
you're playing
doing
with
her
little
job.
kids?
No, bro, delete that from the podcast.
Anyway, go
That's
on.
disgusting. Please cut that out. Um, but yeah, like so I'm just like you know like playing like I'm a 3-year-old, and my mom's like doing her job, and she can hear me, and like she's got a client over because like my mom used to like cut dog's hair and stuff, and she can hear me talking, and like my dad's at work, so my mom has to like come and supervise me as well. And she's like, Blake, who are you talking to? Because like there's no one there like in the garden. And I'm like, Mom, it's okay. Like he's okay. And she's like, who's okay? And I was like, I was talking to your dad, and like I've only ever met her dad once, and that was like when I was like 1 or 2 years old. So I wouldn't remember him. And she said, what do you mean he's all right? And I was like, no, Uncle Alex told me he's okay and he doesn't have that creepy cough anymore. And my mum freaked out because, obviously, being that age, you don't know what cancer is. And my mum's dad lost his voice because he had severe lung cancer. So how would I know what that is at that age? It was weird.
You might have
So
been
I definitely
you might have just been that smart, Blake. You're a smart young man.
no. So like yeah, like there are definitely different things in
That's
our world.
weird what you said. Because it's based on a person too. But
Yeah.
at 2 or 3, man, what's weird about it, because I have a very photographic memory, and I could visually like not, I could hear things, like I could recall hearing anything or smelling anything. I just have a really strong visual mental thing with it. Well, anyway, here's what's wild, bro. I can recall it distinctly, remember anything. Like if I was to remember something now from like 2 days ago, I could remember it so well, all the way back to right around 9 months old.
Right.
After that, it just gets a little fuzzy. But like, it's weird, dude. Because every person I've ever talked to can't remember like far back, like around to what you said about 2 or 3. But I'm like, bro, I don't know how. It's weird. Like I can remember every little thing. It's bizarre.
Yeah, it like some people.
Anyway, guys, while he's busy getting a knock from the door, if you haven't already,
Yeah, like some
guys,
people
make sure to
just
like and
can't.
subscribe. But yeah, go on.
Yeah, guys, you gotta like and subscribe for the podcast.
Yep.
But yeah, like there's definitely people who can. It's like, one of my friends was like, "Oh yeah, Mom, I remember when I was like 9 years old and I kicked like, well, not 9 years old, but I remember when I was a toddler and I threw a stone really far and it went through and it broke the neighbor's living room." And
Good
she
job.
went, "That was you?" And he was like, "Oh, did you not know?" And she was like, "No." And he was like, "Oops."
Oh my god, that kid's stupid. I would have gave him up for adoption. I'd be like, you're out of here. You cost me Windows to fix? Nah, I'm selling you.
Oh man. Yeah, no, it is weird. But we're on the subject of like all that stuff. What is what is the most positive experience you've had like with that?
I never had anything negative. Like everything's positive to me because, well, how often does somebody get to experience anything like these? I think it's I think if I had to try to think of a positive to it, like, because it's already positive to me. Being able to have a past living relative or somebody that's related to you be around you, it's weird. Like it's trippy as hell. And I had it one time where my girl freaking had a dream of my dad talking to her. She never knew what my dad sounded like or anything. So you can't you have to make up a voice in your head as you're dreaming,
Yeah.
what your brain does. And I said, "Hey, I have a video of
By the
my."
way, just for context, was this like when like you guys were like first dating kind of thing?
I'd say about 6 or 7 months into it. But
Okay, gotcha.
freaking, I played a video because I mean not video, a voice audio because my dad, whenever he used to get annoyed with me not answering, and I'm a young 17 or 18-year-old. Well, I have a voice recording of him probably about 2 weeks before he passed. And he was so freaking butthurt with me because I didn't answer the phone. He's like, "Why don't you ever call and talk to me, son?" And I was like, "I'll talk to you later." But freaking, so I had that voice recording, and I played it to her. She's like, "That sounds exactly identical to what I heard in my dream." I said, "There ain't no way. That's the first time I'm showing you this." So,
Yeah,
weird there. But having that and creepiest was what I told you, the thing in the woods. But I had a thing where I went to a haunted plantation down in Louisiana, which you guys should check out, called the Myrtles Plantation. I saw a woman in a purple bonnet dress in the middle of this gazebo around this pond. I shined the light, me, my girl's brother, we all looked at it, nothing there.
that's really eerie.
Yeah.
I think like the creepiest thing that my friend did, so like he got like like there's those like streamers who like to do like exploring like abandoned places and like houses and stuff.
Yes, I like watching that too. It's freaking so interesting.
Yeah. So like he got like a really expensive camera for like film and stuff because like he studied like media studies and like film and all that, and like he wanted to like make like an independent like YouTube like short film. And oh my god, that's a load of mic fuffle in there, bro.
Oh yeah, you gotta love it.
I hate it. But yeah, so it's like he wanted to make like a YouTube independent like short film, and he was just going through like this abandoned place, and like it was rumored to have like homeless people living there. So there was like one room where like he shined a light on because like there was nothing in there, and then later on he goes in there, and the like bathroom light in there is working, and he sees someone sitting in there, and he's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't know that you lived here. Like, I'm sorry. Like, are we like intruding? Cause like we know that like you're homeless." And they were like, "Yeah, it's okay, it's all good." And yeah, my friend was like having this like full blown conversation, and then like one of his other friends like taps him on the shoulder, and he's like, "Bro, what are you doing? You're just standing there looking into this like empty bathroom that's like caved in on the floor." And he's like, "No, it's not. Can you not see like the homeless?" I'm like, yeah, like the bathroom floor that he thought was like still there actually was collapsed into the ground, and it was like there for like 15 years. Like, what the like, yeah, like it's weird because like also like you see like in the camera from like his point of view, you see a light there, but it just looks like a light blur on the camera. So it's really, really weird.
So, years ago, and I would say this was in 2017. Well, I used to live with my uncle and my grandma at the time. And my uncle likes paranormal things. And that's a good common interest me and him have. Well, we went to the our town cemetery, and it gets creepy at night. I ain't gonna lie, it's probably one of the creepiest cemeteries I've ever been to. Well, so we have a EMF reader, works pretty well and everything. So we're near a mausoleum, which is a building that they put the bodies in the walls, and one, it costs a lot of money, so you gotta have that nice little moolah. Yeah, But anyway, so they open it once or twice a year, one on freaking Memorial Day, and I forget the other one. But anyway, so there's only twice you're ever allowed to ever go in there, unless you're the staff that probably has to check it every once a week, or however the schedule is. Well,
Yeah.
let me tell you this. It was 11 o'clock at night. We're near it. My uncle's on the other side. I'm in front of it. I heard this. Hey, hey, hey. Like that. I yelled at him. I said, was that you? He's like, no, I'm over here. Right in my ear. And me and him are walking away from the dang building, and the building's got normal doors, and it's covered by these big steel doors. It sounded like someone hauled off, took a hammer, and just hit the freaking metal door as hard as you could.
Oh,
Dead
bro,
quiet, no
that's
lights
scary.
in it, nothing going on, bro. I could look in it, nothing. Oh, it was scary as hell, bro. I was so scared because the way these windows are, they're staying where it's blurred until like about 8 feet up. You could kind of like see over it. I guess for privacy, just in case, or whatever. Who knows? Just design. Well, a year later, I go there again during the day with my girl. We took a camera because she likes looking at old stuff like that. I want to show them cemetery because it's beautiful during the day, but it's scary as hell at night. We have pictures. We took some pictures. A random orb streak. Okay. Now, can it be dust? It didn't really look like it. So, she's on the freaking side where my uncle was. I'm a little bit far back towards the middle to the front of it. I heard snaps like this, if you're able to pick it up on the mic. So, you hear that.
Yeah.
So, I'm hearing snaps. It stops. I could see her. She's not doing it. She's just reading like how old some of these gravestones are, because we have some far back to about 1730s. I said, did you hear that? She's like, was it snapping? I said, yeah. She's like, I heard that too. She looked around, I look around. There ain't nothing. No birds, no people, because it is near a neighborhood. No people over there. I mean, I've grown up in those neighborhoods. I know everything that goes on there. Nothing. No, I'm like, I said, funny thing, I've had the same incident a year ago where we had something happen at night, which I just explained to you guys. That place is haunted. And
Yeah, bro.
And what's weird too, dude, that day, I went to my dad's cemetery to go visit my dad, and I just did it this past year. It was nice. I got to talk to him for a minute. Well, that year, we went to the car, and we're driving off. So when my uncle passed, a different uncle, my oldest uncle, my dad and him were close, and my mom, their mom was really enjoyed him. His name was Mitchell. Well, she said the weird thing is there was always this random deer that was near his hospital that she would see out the window. They would always show up when she was there with him. Well, he eventually died. What's funny is, we're driving off, my girl sees like these different orbs kind of appearing and disappearing, and they stop. There's this random deer, Blake, just stands there, stares at us, doesn't move. I freaking talked to it, I walked up to it, thing would not move, and freaking as soon as we started driving off, ran. It's like it was like a kind of different embodiment of like my uncle or something. Who knows? It was weird.
Yeah, man. So like, I've only had like one weird like thing with an animal before. When it comes to like that kind of stuff. So, how well versed are you like in like Viking like Norse mythology?
I'm pretty good on general stuff, so I could probably
Okay, so
pick up a good
there's
few.
yeah, so like I have a friend who's like proper like Viking, and there's one of them from Denmark, and then there's one of them from Norway, and they came to visit, and we're all just hanging out, and later on that night, where I was staying with them, it got really really hot in the room. So sometimes at night I have to get up and like go for like a run. So I go for like a run just like around this square block, and there's like a canal, and there's like water there and stuff. And I find it funny because I see like a really really white horse by this little bit of like a shore, because like where we were, there's like some stone steps and everything that are on the main town. And then when you go down, you're like on this like kind of like little rocky beach like kind of thing, but it's like very very shallow. And it's like a full moon, and like the full moon is like reflecting on the horse and everything. And like the whole air goes still, like I can't hear everything that's going on like in the town anymore. Anyway, luckily like my friends like noticed that like I had gone out, but like I didn't tell them, I didn't like leave a note. Anyway, one of my friends came and he went, "Blake, are you good?" And I was like, "Oh, yo, dude, like, what are you doing here?" He went, "Yeah, like, I came to look for you." He went, like, "I ran around, like, the general area, and luckily I found you." I was like, "Why?" And he went, "It's dangerous to be in this part of the area at night by water." And I was like, "Why?" And he went, "Did you see a horse?" And I was like, "Yeah, like a white horse." He went, "So that is one of the mythology stories that tells us that it's a spirit that wants to take you into the water and drown you." And I was like, "Oh, fuck."
Oh, it's not that bad. You might, get sucked into the water. Dude, like
Brilliant.
it's wild, man. And like I know you have a dog. Dog
Yeah.
that's Stumpy, right? The dog you have?
Yeah,
Okay.
Stumpy, yeah.
Has your any past dogs you ever had, including Stumpy, have they ever just randomly look at a corner and started barking at it?
So, not my dogs, but I'm not okay to talk about the specific details of this just yet, but you already know about it, because
Yeah,
you got
okay.
a phone call,
Yeah.
like, when it happened.
Yeah.
But, on that night, I had, like, a really surreal dream.
I've had those dreams.
Yeah, like, it feels real. And I woke up, and, like, I'm not gonna say specifics, but, like, one of my family members woke me up. And I could hear a tapping on the front door outside, because like we have a like glass on our front door. And I opened it and I could see the person who passed when they were looking ill. And all of a sudden I see this yellow blanket go over them, which they had with them. And then they looked young and well. And then I woke up in my dream. Anyway, I woke up from my dream and I needed like some water, like my throat was really, really dry. And we also have cats, and the dogs were asleep, but there were 3 cats all sitting on the same step, looking up at the ceiling, and I'm like, that's fucking weird.
That's weird, dude.
Like, that's weird.
Yeah,
And it's like,
oh, go on.
yeah, it's like, you know when you normally go, it's like, you know when you like normally try to get a cat's attention, you'll go, or like,
Yeah, because cats are dicks and,
like,
they don't
they'll
want to
look.
listen. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, you know, like they normally respond.
Yeah.
Yeah, like none of them were like looking away from this, like they were fixated. And they sat there looking for about 20 minutes. I was like,
Oh, that's fun.
yeah. Bro, so it's weird. I guess we can call this like our Halloween special podcast, I guess.
I already got a thumbnail
Hilarious.
in the making. I already got an idea for it. So another one I had. So one of the first ones I've ever had was, so I've had Charlie. So this 31st, which I just decided based on her being 5 weeks old, give or take, when I got her, I based it on just Halloween for her birthday. It made made sense for about how long time it was. So I decided, October 31st, one of my favorite holidays. I'm like, okay, Halloween, her birthday. Well, I'm about to come up, one, she's going to be 5, so that's 5 years of me basically having this dog, like crazy. And she ain't slowing down, I'll tell you that.
Bro, it's been that long already?
No. Isn't that right, Char? Okay, now she's
We
looking
love
at me.
Cha-Cha.
Oh, she hates me. But anyway, I bet she loves me.
Bro, no, not to interrupt, but like,
Wow.
bro, when you did
Interrupting.
that like short that you did, where like you pretended to like throw the ball, and, like, it yeah,
Best
it
thing to
reminded me
teach
of
your
another
dog.
video that I saw. Yeah, it reminded me of like another video that like I saw like maybe a year back, but then like when you posted that short and I watched it, I liked it and everything. I found that video again, but it's clearly like faked. So it's like the guy's like, "Hey, buddy, get the ball," and it's like also a husky now. Like he throws it, and then like you see the dog like jump into this table and wall, but it's obviously like he picked up like a fake like husky like plushy toy, and then like he threw it. But I was like,
Bro.
why is it that I can see Brandon?
Oh, yeah, that sounds like me. Bro, listen to this little turd. Listen what this little turd just did to me. She's kind of like nibbling on her back leg, trying to like scratch it. I go to wave at her. She side glances me, flicks her freaking ear at me, because I have a German Shepherd Husky mix, folks. Flicks her ear. It stops. Waits till I turn away, and then continues to do what she's doing. The attitude. Like, I feel like I'm dating this dog. Like, this dog acts so freaking human-like. It acts like it's my girlfriend, because this thing gets pissy with me. Ugh. But, so when she was, God, I would say she was 5 months old. 5 months old. I was walking her around the neighborhood at night. I used to always walk around this neighborhood at night when I lived there. So she randomly barked at this black shadowed area of this person's house because it's just where the lighting was. It just made it pitch black. She started growling and barking at it, bro. And then she started barking at these wind chimes. But that dark shadow area, bro, I don't know what it was, but even I got that weird feeling. So I was like, okay, we'll just go home. Well, freaking couple years later, well, about a year later, Char at this house I'm at now looked at the corner, started growling. My dog's never vocal. It's rare to get her vocal unless something she knows a harmful is coming. She growled at that sucker. And our dog we have now named Manson, she's a full-blooded shepherd, did the same thing in that same corner. So I don't know what it is. But the quick thing I want to jump to, because the area I did get my dog from, because it reminded me of this, I was walking on campus. This is in Huntington, West Virginia. It's a good, famous campus called Marshall University. Well, freaking, we're walking on it one night, me and my girl, and we look into this area to our left. Doors are locked. Staff can't get into it. We eventually walk by it the next day. And I mean, you could tell it hasn't been open in years. Like, everything's piled up against it. We saw this black shadow, dude. Pitch black of a shadow. Looked about as tall as me. I'm 6 foot tall. Dude, this thing changed shape a little
rubbing
bit.
it in, why don't you?
Oh, yeah, you little midget. But anyway, freaking, this thing kind of shaped a little, like, kind of morphed a little bit. Bent over, went into that wall. Because that's a freaking 5 foot dip down anyway. So it's kind of levitating. So it goes through that wall, disappears. And I said, we're going home. I don't know what the hell that is. I don't want to piss it off. We're going home. And that's what we did.
Yeah, Eric Cartman vibes. That screw you guys, I'm getting him. But
So,
no, like,
so guys, by the way, real quick, to Blake's comment about height. If you ever want to get him something for Christmas, get him a booster seat. I will put a wish list for that below.
and guys, if you ever want to help out Brandon with his self-esteem, get him a pink. Anyway.
Hell. Hell, that'd make it easy for me, man. I could go for both holes.
What have we done on this podcast, honestly? I'm under your influence. This is all your fault, by the way.
Think about it. We've been an hour, 4 minutes, and 27 seconds of pure insanity and
Yeah,
stupidity.
and an extra layer of spooky and wholesome ghost stories and encounters, and also just stupidity.
Hey guys, do you want to
And
hear? You want to hear the
oh,
most
and a
horrifying
little
joke?
sprinkle of a madness. My face.
Guys, listen to this. I'm gonna tell you the most horrifying thing ever said on the internet. Are you ready, Blake?
Okay.
Blake's sex life.
No comment on that one, man. No comment on that one.
Is there anything else you got to say, bro?
Yeah. Definitely though, you gotta cut out that one joke that you made. Because that's mad.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, bro, you gotta,
Guys,
you gotta cut that out.
Guys, we're gonna leave it in there.
No, we're not. Because I'm not having that.
Oh, look at him, guys. I'm making him squirm.
Yeah, bro, no, that's not a good joke. But no, dude, like honestly, I think this is like a good podcast because like I know like Wise and Powerful is like definitely like into like spooky stories and stuff, and I know like he wants people to say it in his server and stuff, but like bro, like honestly, I'm just like so busy, so I think like if he ever is interested, he can come and look at the podcast and yeah, like hear some spooky encounters and like paranormal encounters from both of us, man. But it's definitely something, man. Like I've always believed in like ghosts and stuff, and there was actually one in our house before I was born. So long story short, there used to be like a river that ran through here like long time ago. Like I'm talking like way long time. And this boy was out swimming like in the river, and he got struck by lightning. Anyway, my mom and dad bought this house, and they could always hear a dripping but could never find a leak. They could always hear like crying, but they could never find anyone. And the house would only ever feel cold when you came upstairs. So where my room is, right outside, you can see the loft entrance, aka like the attic. And when my dad went up there, he was like, "It's like winter levels cold." And but this went on for like a few weeks, and then they heard someone speak saying that like he was looking for his parents, and it was like this 11-year-old kid who drowned and got struck by lightning. And yeah, you mentioned like the year, and I can't remember what year it is, but it was like way back. And so like my dad called someone who like gets rid of ghosts, and he explained to him that like your parents haven't been here for a long time, and like what the year is currently, and the ghost just passed on, and that was it. So yeah, it's kind of crazy, man. But
yeah,
man, I think this podcast has been pretty good. It's been pretty different. It's been pretty mad, but yeah, it's got some good stuff in it.
Yeah.
That voice. But yeah, man. Thanks for having me, man. It's been a good one.
I was forced to, guys. I told Blake this. I said, you either send me 80 pounds or you ain't gonna have this podcast. I'm upcharging this loser. He's using me for too much free content.
You even hold up. Previous podcast back. I don't know if you said it in the podcast, but I know you said it
Daddy
before the
Keyblade.
podcast.
Daddy Keyblade.
Sorry, I can't hear you, Daddy Keyblade.
You said that you gotta use me for a nuke.
Oh yeah.
And watch time. You sick son of a bitch.
What? It's me being your friend not good enough for pavement.
I should be saying the other way around.
No, man. Without me, JK wouldn't have the love of the life of Daddy Keyblade.
Oh,
You're in it now, buddy.
oh god.
I'm gonna end it here, folks, because I'm making Blake cry and I'm loving every minute of it. But I'm gonna freaking, you know what, guys? We're gonna end it here, and I appreciate every one of you guys. Everyone. I'm like Daddy Keyblade right here, because he ain't grateful. I'm just kidding. He loves you guys. But anyway, if you liked it, like it. I'm gonna put my streaming links below because I've really been trying to stream, and I just want to have y'all's, you know, comedy personalities because I love you guys. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. And yeah, guys, remember, spermy wormies.